Hello friends, myself Dr. Nidhi Darbari on My Education Treasure. In the present video, I am going to explain about Dharma and Artha of Purushartha, the four aims of life. The Indian philosophy is ancient one. In ancient India, the goals of education were influenced by the concept of Purushartha or goals of life. Education was a means to prepare the individual to live a virtuous life as laid down by scriptures. What is Purushartha? It is a key concept in Hinduism and refers to the four goals of human life. It is a composite word from Purush and Arth. Purush means an individual or person, human being, soul, as well as universal principle and soul of the universe. And Arth means meaning or objective or pursuit, purpose, object of desire. Together, Purusharth literally means purpose of human being or object of human pursuit. The ancient seers articulated the objectives of humankind as Purusharth. The four Purusharth are the objectives of God, of the Supreme Self, and since an individual person is a part of God, it is the rightful pursuit of a person to fulfill these four Purusharth. Dharma, that is righteousness, duty, moral values. Arth, which means wealth, prosperity, economic values. Calm, desire, pleasure, love, psychological values. And moksha means liberation or spiritual values. All four Purusharth are important, but in case of conflict, Dharma is considered more important than Arth or Kam in Hindu philosophy. Moksha is considered the ultimate ideal of human life. Indian scholars recognized and debated the inherent tension between active pursuit of wealth, Arth Purusharth, and pleasure, Kama, and renunciation of all wealth and pleasure for the spiritual liberation, moksha. They proposed action with renunciation or craving free, dharma driven action, also called Nishkam Karma, as possible solution to the tension. Purusharth is also referred to as Chaturvarg. The concept of moksha developed only in the Upanishad, while the early Vedas commonly refer to Kam, Arth, and Dharma as the three varga or three categories of possible human pursuits. The Dharma Shastra and the epics Ramayana and Mahabharata are the first known sources that present the notion that integrated living entails the pursuit of four goals: Gautam, Apastam, Bodhyan, and Vashisht. The Dharma Shastra, Manu Smriti, Yagnavalaki Smriti, Narad Smriti, and Vishnu Smriti. Arthashastra, Brahaspati Sutra, Kama Sutra are the key text which discusses about the Purusharth. Dharma. Dharma is the key concept with multiple meanings in the Indian philosophy and Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and other religions. There is no equivalent single word translation for dharma in Western language. The word has a long and varied history and a complex set of meanings and interpretations. There have been numerous conflicting attempts to translate ancient Sanskrit literature with the word dharma into German, English, and French. The classical Sanskrit noun dharma or the Prakrit dhamma are a variations from the root dra, which means to hold, maintain, keep, to support, or bear, and takes meaning of what is established or firm, and hence law. It is derived from an older Vedic Sanskrit stem dharman with a literal meaning of bearer, supporter in a religious sense, conceived as an aspect of Ratha. In the Rig Veda, the word appears as a stem dharma with a range of meanings encompassing something established or firm. In common parlance, dharma means right way of living and path of rightness. In Hinduism, dharma signifies behaviors that are considered to be in accord with Rita, the order that makes life and universe possible and includes duties, rights, laws, conduct, virtues, and right way of living. In Buddhism, dharma means cosmic law and order and is also applied to the teachings and doctrines of the founder of Buddhism, the Buddha. In Buddhist philosophy, Dhamma or Dharma is also the term for phenomena. The antonym of Dharma is Adharma, meaning that which is not Dharma. Adharma means that which is against nature, immoral, unethical, wrong, or unlawful. Dharma in Jainism refers to the teachings of Tirthankara and the body of doctrines pertaining to the purification and moral transformation of human beings. For Sikhs, the word dharma means the path of righteousness and proper religious practice. In later Vedas, Upanishad, Puran, and the epics, the meaning became refined, richer, and more complex, and the word was applied to diverse contexts. Some texts of Hinduism outline dharma for society and at the individual level. Of these, the most cited one is Manusmriti, which describes the four varnas, their rights and duties. Most texts of Hinduism, however, discuss dharma with no mention of varna or caste. Other dharma texts and smritis differ from Manusmriti on the nature and structure of varna. Yet other text questions the very existence of varna. Hinduism outlines four ashrams or stages of life as individual dharma. These are brahmacharya, the life of preparation as a student; grahastha, the life of the householder with family and other social roles; vanprastha or aranyaka, the life of the forest dweller transitioning from worldly occupations to reflection and renunciation; and sannyasa, the life of giving away all property, becoming a recluse, and devotion to moksha, spiritual matters. The four stages of life complete the four human strivings in life according to Hinduism. Dharma enables the individual to satisfy the striving for stability and order, a life that is lawful and harmonious, the striving to do the right thing, be good, be virtuous, earn religious merit, be helpful to others, interact successfully with society. The other three strivings are Arth, the striving for means of life such as food, shelter, power, security, material wealth, etc. Kam, the striving for sex, desire, pleasure, love, emotional fulfillment, etc. And moksha, the striving for spiritual meaning, liberation from life, rebirth cycle, self-realization in this life, etc. The four stages are neither independent nor exclusionary in Hindu Dharma. It is a great ethical concept of triple death. Every individual is born with the obligation to pay three debts: Dev Rin, Rishi Rin, and Pitru Rin. Performance of Dharma implies payment of what a person owes to others and to his community. Performance of dharma is therefore the form in which the contribution of an individual is made towards the sustenance of the social, natural, and cosmic orders. In conclusion, we can say that dharma refers to one's own duty. The universe exists because of dharma. Dharma is the stability of society, the maintenance of social order, the general welfare of mankind. Components of Dharma: Satya, truth in thought, word, deed, intentions, and actions. Yajna, dedication and sacrifice, giving up dreams and aspirations, selflessness, looking at larger good, faith in supreme power. Tapasya, sublimation, purification of mind, body, and soul so as to control one's desire, instincts, and passions. Importance of Dharma in regulation of other three goals. Dharma is the regulating principle for Artha and Kam. Without the right Dharma, the means of acquiring wealth or the pursuit of desire may not be socially viable. Dharma leads to Arth, Kam, and Moksha. Dharma helps in character formation, purification of body and mind. Dharma helps to distinguish between right and wrong. Educational implications. School assembly. Students are exposed to prayer and worship every morning. Curriculum. It develops ethical, moral, spiritual, and intellectual growth for that age group. School examination. Examination is held under fair and honest conditions. Moral science. Students are given moral education to create minds that are selfless, moralistic, and sensitive towards underprivileged children. Artha. Artha is one of the four aims of human life in Indian philosophy. The word arth literally translates as meaning, sense, goal, purpose, or essence, depending on the context. Arth is also a broader concept in the scriptures of Hinduism. As a concept, it has multiple meanings, all of which imply means of life, activities, and resources that enable one to be in a state of one wants to be in. Artha applies to both an individual and a government. It is difficult to capture the meaning of Arth or related terms of Dharma, Kam, and Moksha, each in a single English word. Arth then is best described as pursuit of activities and means necessary for a joyous and pleasurable life. And in an individual context, Arth includes wealth, career, activity to make a living, financial security, and economic prosperity. The proper pursuit of Arth is considered an important aim of human life in Hinduism. At government level, Arth includes social, legal, economic, and worldly affairs. In Hindu traditions, Arth is connected to the three other aspects and goals of human life: Dharma, that is virtuous, proper, and moral life; Kam, which means pleasure, sensuality, emotional fulfillment; and Moksha, which refers to liberation, release, self actualization. Together, these mutually non exclusive four aims of life are called Purushartha. Some ancient Indian texts suggest Arth are instruments that enable satisfaction of desires. Some include wealth, some include power, and some, such as the Bhakti school, include instruments to love God. Vatsyayan in Kam Sutra defines Arth as the acquisition of art, land, cattle, wealth, equipages, and friends. He explains Arth is also protection of what is already acquired and the increase of what is protected. If you found the video to be informative and interesting, I request you all to please give a like to the video to motivate me, share it for others, and subscribe it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. The survival and the thrivings of humans require Arth, that is economic activity, wealth and its creation, worldly success, profit, political success, and all that is necessary for human existence. The word earth appears in the oldest known scriptures of India. However, the term connotes purpose, goal, or aim of something, often as purpose of ritual sacrifices. Over time, earth evolves into a broader concept in the Upanishadic era. The Mimamsa school of Hinduism explained earth, dharma, and kam by contrasting Purushartha and Kratvarth. Purusharth is human purpose of a yajna, while Kratvarth is sacrificial purpose of a yajna. They recognized and explained all human actions have two effects. First, every act affects itself regardless of actors involved. Secondly, every act has human meanings, hopes, and desires and affect each actor in a personal way. Jaimini explained in 3rd century BC that this human being meaning cannot be separated from the human goal. The phal or fruit or result of a sacrifice is implicit in the earth, meaning or purpose of the sacrifice. Other schools of Hinduism, such as Yoga and Vedanta schools, disagreed with Mimamsa school. They argued that rituals and sacrifice are means, not ends. Their emphasis shifted from rituals to efforts and knowledge, from heaven to moksha, from freedom after life to freedom in this life, from human beings as a cog in cosmic wheel to human being as an end in himself. It refers to the idea of material prosperity. It is considered to be a noble goal as long as it follows the dictates of Vedic morality. Every deed in life must have a meaning. Hinduism advocates austerity, simplicity, and detachment but does not glorify poverty. Hinduism also emphasizes the need to observe dharma while amassing the wealth. Significance of the goal. Earth is a means, not an end. With one's earnings, one was expected to pursue life's desires. Both spiritualism and materialism are important for the salvation of human beings. One must not earn through wrong means. In the present context, earth is the vocational aim of education. One must view his work with a sense of responsibility and commitment. Money plays a very important role in life but is never a complete answer to the problems of providing complete security. Also, every person must be taught the art of acquiring money and brings about a sense of freedom and independence. Educational implications of earth. Economics. It teaches the pupils the market forces. It exposes them to correct and wrong practices. Political science. It helps us to understand politics and work for the welfare of the society. Commerce. It gives idea of business, entrepreneurship, and accounts. Thank you very much for patiently watching the video and don't forget to subscribe.